ghetto. Have a head no version. Talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and bro, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and off we go from Jacksonville. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And that brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. This is Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw, McNair. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's not just the offensive lineman and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start. The
Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. On first down, Brady. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now Brady throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, and now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On on second down. McNair. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's McNair. He finds Beckham, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Time running out here on the play clock. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion. On 1st down, it's McNair. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the back goes into motion. And the play clock's running down. Now McNair. He's going to let it go again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So they test out the secondary with a deep ball, but the defense wins this round.
And everything looked right. Beautiful throw, just unable to connect.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Complete over the middle to Hardy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you...
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. It's McNair. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. In motion goes McCaffrey. Henry running right. Stays on his feet. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down following the run. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, McNair. He's got time. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Let's go!
From the gun, here's McNair. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Defense showing blitz. Brady now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me. Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Hey, got tight left.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now Brady, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw, McNair eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now McNair. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's McNair. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They come out here in the eye. Slot man moves right. They'll run with Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
McNair to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And left side here, it's Graham. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They send McCaffrey in motion right. Now McNair. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, McNair. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ed McCaffrey. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags.
Let's go.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down again they go Prosise. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. But I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're... And no escaping this time as he'll